Hello guys, today we'd like to do a tier list of YouTube thumbnails for Edge of Sanity. So I'm Robert and I'm handling all the marketing stuff, and today there's Bob with me, who is the level designer.
Yeah, I'm the main level designer in Edge of Sanity.
Yeah, so if you ever got stuck or didn't want to go, you know who to blame. But today we are just taking a look at some creative thumbnails that you did since the launch of Edge of Sanity. So we will just dividing into S tier, of course, is the best, with D tier being the least favorite from us. So let's start with the first thumbnail. What do you think? It's like, you know, it's what is it? What you can see at the thumbnail actually?
I don't know.
It's like
kind
a
of fox
Lovecraftian fox, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Some kind of avatar.
But it's blended with the eyes quite nicely.
Yeah, quite nicely, and I like the hood, but
Yeah.
Didn't remove the hood behind the Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Version,
Behind the tentacles, you can see the violet color. So
I think a
B
B
tier.
tier, yeah, for starters.
okay, so let's run with a B tier. Then we go one up. Okay, so this one is definitely. Do you know if it's Korean, Japanese, or Chinese?
It's Japanese for sure,
Yeah.
and it's giving me like early web ads design.
But
like,
it's I think it's something typical for Japanese YouTube. Well, it's nice that it mentions Darkest Dungeon because we quite a lot are compared to this game.
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, it's not our aesthetic probably, but you can see there are screenshots. So I don't know.
There's a lot going on, and some screenshots are nice, but I think there's too much.
Okay, so we do it C tier or D tier?
I would go C tier because I like Japanese.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so let's move. Okay, so there's a lot of eyes. Yeah, it's definitely made with an AI.
Yeah, for sure. And simple head swap.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have to do something with the game, but in the game we have the scene with eyes, but
Yeah. So
not quite like it.
So you think it's? I would even put it maybe in a B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you think more C or B?
More C because it didn't took a lot of work and looks like something very simple.
Okay, so let's start with C. Maybe then I will put something up when we have divided. So here is another of duality thumbnail, but this one with a real photo, and it's blended quite nicely as well.
This one looks quite good. I think this is the best for sure from this format at least.
Mm-hmm. I would put it B tier. It's quite good, but not as good to be A tier.
Okay.
I believe we can have something more. Okay, so we have B tier.
I will agree with it.
Okay, so now another, I would say, like Japanese VTuber. Also
quite
eyes.
hard to say if just Japanese, but very anime.
Yeah, I would put it
VTuber.
A tier because of the hearts and eyes. So it's just so.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch the hearts before.
Yeah, you can see they are like next to the eye.
Yeah, but it's nice if he's so taken by it.
Okay, so yeah, let's just for fun put it in A tier. Okay, so now you know our game is such demanding, so RTX 490 is definitely needed if you want to have like 400 FPS, because that's doable. So. But you can see it's just like a simple thing, so just like edit the RTX and i9 processor, but you can see that there are teeth made to the end. Actually, the head is, but it's done in such way that you might think that we did it, but this was the creator.
Yeah, the creator did some touch-ups for the thumbnail, and the eyes are quite different, I think.
Yeah, the eyes and the teeth, yeah. So for this, yeah.
It's a nice throwback as well to the 4K Ultra HD.
Yeah, of course.
So A tier, I think.
Okay, well, yeah, let's do it A tier. Okay, this one.
This one is
This-
a Polish YouTuber. Or?
This one is no, I don't
No?
think it's Polish, but I think it's S2, just simply like, and because it's such bizarre that it's making fun of all these YouTubers that just like have their jaws dropped, but here it's
Yeah.
just put to like literally extreme, yeah.
I don't really know what he was going with the.
Y2
marks,
faces, yeah, and Y2 faces. Why? That's the only thing. Like he
Okay.
definitely looks better than Carter on this this thumbnail. So I'll just like live only that.
Okay, go. with the
So
S tier.
yeah, we go for S tier. Okay, so here is something more typical for like YouTube scary shit
Yeah.
type of thumbnail.
Sure. He looks quite like the actor in Game of Thrones for the for the Jon Snow. He was his friend.
For me, it's like more of a C tier, unfortunately.
It's quite simple, but the face is nice. Of course.
Yeah, and it was used one of the cutscenes from
Yeah.
the game to use with in a couple of these. Okay, this is like with tentacles. Yeah, yeah,
Interesting.
and I believe this was something from the screenshot taken directly by the creator because I don't
Okay.
remember having it on our Steam page. So I
But,
think it works for me as
Also,
a nice catch that is actually taken straight from gameplay.
Yeah, and use the real name for the monster
Yeah.
from the game. The bunny is quite cute.
Maybe the round edges are not suitable because this is a harsh word, like
okay,
rounded
yeah.
thumbnail. But
Maybe it was about the old TVs or something like that.
okay,
I don't really get why they're on the edges.
so for round edges, we drop it to B tier or A tier. What do you think?
A tier because it should have an edge. It's an edge of sanity, so there should be an edge.
Okay, so now we go for early hand drum. Of course, it's very reminiscent. I believe it's a Blitz video because he has all thumbnails done like that. So we can look at all the small details that were put. Of course, we have campfire like at the camp. We do have a lot of eyes. Do you see that it's Alaska? You have actually some high trees and mountains in the
but,
background.
Quite
Colorful.
yeah, colorful and it lacks snow, I think,
Mhm.
because it looks too warm,
Too greeny.
too greeny, too warm, and it's like a nice moony night, like very bright. Maybe the eye is shining so brightly.
So
Very, very interesting for sure, and very nicely done.
So for that we put it still in a tier.
Yeah, 80, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
This is one you could have like
yeah.
spoiler alert a little bit, but yeah.
Spoiler alert,
Yeah.
and
But you don't know if you end up like that or not. If it's
yeah,
just like that.
maybe
So.
the creator just made it.
Yeah. What I really like here is like the background. That's
Yeah,
No,
that's the
and-
wall. I think the wall that chased you.
yes,
the one
and
of the levels.
it's also of course from the game, but
Yes.
it's nice made this violet filter. Also like the shining axe is slightly violet
Yeah, I
tone.
I remember in making protest we did a lot of discussion about the shining axe when hitting.
Yeah, and what I like here is, of course, this is not the text that's from the logo of the game, but it still uses the chromatic aberration,
Chromatic aberration.
effect, which is really nicely done. So yeah, for me, this one is really S tier. I would click on that. It's just like something you really want to check out, as you see on your
That's,
YouTube feed.
for sure, S tier. Very nicely done and very thoughtful.
Okay, so for this one, I also really thinking positively because someone just got like a real lamp and tried to get a very warm lighting to be.
Yeah.
Of course, one small minus for not having a very warm red jacket. So it's still somewhere. I can see it's like I think it's from Brazil. So I imagine they might not even have such a warm jacket at their closet.
Yeah, I think he wore some jacket, but not some.
Not very winter.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just more like a spring winter jacket. as a wind jacket.
At least he tried.
Yeah. So for me, like in terms of a real lamp and trying to do something more, I would, because of that, put in S tier. But because the other elements of the thumbnail, like the text, which is like yellow, then we have the screenshot from the game, which is like not exactly great, because, for instance, you are not, in the middle of a fight. It's just like a rock behind you. Then because of that, it's A tier.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and now we have similar to Blitz. I think it's from the interns video. So it's I think it's a funny take. But what's actually for me, it's a little bit like of a Ghostbusters vibe, because like I think his weapon is like more of a vacuum, or this is also reminds me of the game from Nintendo, Luigi's Mansion, which is
I was about to say.
Yeah, so I really just like think he's going to suck him in the vacuum, and but there are events which are like sometimes maggot could be just in a moment coming out from it.
The different take on tentacles is quite nice, and we really don't know what the face is saying. Is he scared or is he angry and will just end the monster? And is the monster sad or
or happy? Yeah, that's a good question. Who is most surprised here, Carter or the monster? So for that, it's B tier.
Only B.
Yeah.
For the no lamp, he has a light but no lamp.
Yeah. I know it's a
flashlight. We don't have a flashlight in game, so get your facts straight, and you will jump to 80 maybe.
Okay, so now we have the last one.
Oh, I really like this one. It's really it's giving in the worse the better.
Yeah, I think it's just like early 2000s. If YouTube was available back then, I think it's like if you have going to at school have some Lovecraftian play, and there's like someone from your class that was chosen to be like the actor for the main character, he would act like that. So it's a good vibes. It's so bad that it's, I don't know, between B and C. Or maybe D.
S tier. For me, S tier. But you can.
Okay, sometimes for fun, this is the S tier because it's the worst, but it's the best at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so are we happy with what we've got so far, or we just do some?
We don't have anything in D tier, so it's kind of lonely, but I think we did a good job.
Nothing. Maybe after just thinking, I would put this one to D tier.
I remember this Sammy or something like that. But the actor in Game of Thrones, the character.
Yeah,
so it reminds me of him.
So maybe less like this, or maybe just like this.
Okay, for AI.
Okay.
It's very nice that he did the eyes, but. You can do better.
Okay, of course we'll have all the creators, and this was just for fun. So if your thumbnail was put in the D, as you can see, we didn't even include the E tier, which sometimes are in those videos. So
maybe F tier even.
Even F tier. So I guess that's a wrap up. Remember that Chief Sanity is available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. All the links are in the description. And thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
And see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.